Let's start by rolling the shoulders. So deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Big circles. All the way around. We're going to change direction, maybe the opposite way. Three, two, 1. Drop the head. Roll all the way around. You get to the front, change direction, bring it back. Okay, from there, hands on the hips. Big circle around. You get to the front, change direction, bring it back. Move the whole way through the hips each time. Okay, you're going to do one more each direction. Okay, from there, bring your knees together, bend knees slightly, little circle around, and bring it back. Okay, we're going to do one more each direction. And last one, we're going to step out onto the toe, and a little circle around, move back. I'm going to go onto the opposite leg. Four, three, two, 1. Okay, either a chair or if you have a wall, I'm going to pop your hand against it for support, and we're going to bring one leg out just as far as you can. I'm just going to grab a pole just to balance to show you. So, you're going to leg as far as you can and back in, out as far as you can and back in. So what we want to make sure we're doing here is we're using the wall or the chair to lean onto, so we're not going like this. We're going to keep our upper body up tall, out as far as you can and back, using our hip muscles here. Exhale out, inhale back in. Four, three, two, 1. Stop to the side here. So I'm going to, so you have a chair or the wall, you're going to lift out now again. Again, keeping ourselves as tall as we can, upright. Try not to lean with the leg. There will be a slight lean. Same as we're not going like this. That's why we get the balance. Exhale out, inhale back in. Four, three, two, 1. Back in. Okay, back to our first one now. And this time we're going to bring our leg around in a circle and keeping ourselves upright, moving through our hip. You will feel this go a bit on the leg you're standing on as well. 2, 1, and bring it the opposite side, or opposite way, direction. And 10. Okay. Over again, opposite leg. So again, little circle. Use that wall or the chair to balance. All the way around. And maybe to the right. Okay, up down there a second. We are going to go, I'm going to face this side this time, but we're going to hold that back and support leg. You're going to bring it leg as far forward as you can and back. Far forward as you can and back. Again, with this, we're trying to move our hip flexor forward and squeeze our glute back. Keep our upper body up tall, so we're not leaning back as we come up to go higher, and we're not leaning forward to go back. We're just going forward, back, forward, and back. Four, three, two, and one. Over to the opposite side. And again, we're going to go forward and back. Move as far forward as you can and back. You might find one side goes further than the other. You might find one easier than the other. You might find one leg easier to stand on than the other. That's all completely normal. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's bring our hands just up to shoulder height. And we're just going to pin our shoulder blades down. So first thing we're going to do is pull our shoulder blades back and down, hands are at shoulder height. And now we're just going to do little circles with our fingers. Trying to keep those shoulders pinned down. Tiny little circles. And we're going to bring it this way. Again, little circles. And I'm going to pulse it up and down. And try to keep those shoulder blades down. Trying to get this moving just through our deltoid muscles. We're going to hold here for 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Shake it out. Right, we're going to come straight down onto our back first. Okay. We're going to lie flat into the mat. Legs are out straight. And we're going to make sure there's no gap. So we tilt our hips, pull our belly button down, keep our belly button as close to the ground as you can. And you lift up and back down. Exhale up. Inhale lower. So we're working to look to work on our hip flexor here. We will probably feel this in our hamstring, the back of our leg a little bit as well. That's fine. Exhale up, inhale lower. Four, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Off the side now. Exhale up and lower. Again, keep that back into the mat, into the floor. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. For 4, 3, 2, and one last one. All the way up and back down. From there, we're going to lift that first heel back up again, and we're going to draw a little circle. Again, keep your back into the mat with the heel, little circle. Don't let your back rise. Keep your abs engaged the whole time. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to swap directions. And one more. And slowly lower. Opposite leg. Again, keep that core flat. Don't let the hip rise. Again, we lift up. Make sure our core is engaged. Little circle. And change direction, opposite way. And one more. And bring it down. Okay. Pop the feet down flat onto the mat. You're going to squeeze the glutes, tilt the hips, and slowly lift up into a bridge position. And then pop back down. Imagine you are pulling each individual vertebrae up off the mat as you do this. And every time we start, we tilt our hips so our back is flat into the mat. And when we come to the top, we tilt them again the opposite direction. All the way up, squeeze the glutes, slowly lower each time. One more, we're going to lift it up and hold it here. And make sure you're squeezing glutes to hold, squeezing your core to help yourself supported. Feel us right into the glutes. We're doing this. You're not doing that, you're pulling up through your hips. Keep breathing the whole time as well. You're going to hold it for 10 more seconds. Three, two, and let it go. Okay. We're going to bring our legs up to 90-degree angle at the hips, 90-degree angle knees. Arms are coming up in front of us. So you're going to lift. You're going to put one arm back, and as you do that, the opposite leg extends out, but the arm that's in front of your eye should stay there. So up, swap it over, swap it over. The goal here is not to have your arm that's not supposed to move follow the leg that is moving. Again, we keep our back into the mat here, keep our core tight the whole time. Reach out. Alternate, keep the back flat. Four, three, two, one last one. And back. Okay, let it go. Gonna lie back here, our knees flop to one side and flop to the other side. Rotating the spine a little bit. Here's nice and slowly or faster if you want, but we're just moving our spine side to side here. Get a bit of rotation into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's extend out the legs. We're going to bring one knee up and opposite hand pull across the body, so a little twist in the spine as well. Then we're going to bring our hand down to the floor, keeping our shoulder into the floor. So just bring your knee as across as comfortable as for you while doing this. Now, if you want to make a bit more of an intense stretch into your chest, you can bring your hand up higher. And if you want to make it a little bit easier, bring your hand up lower. So either in line with chest, higher or lower. And then we're just going to look in the direction we're pushing our knee. Keep breathing nice, let yourself relax into the stretch. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back around, let it out. Opposite leg comes up now, and we're going to pull that across. Again, hand comes flat to the mat, either above, medium, or below. And we're just going to look the direction our knee is going. And just relax into the stretch, don't force it. A nice stretch, little twist. And we hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go, bring it around. Okay, we're going to sit up. We're going to start by bringing our hands out in front of us, and we're going to pull our shoulder blades back. So first off, we roll our shoulder blades back and down. We're going to pull back, pull back, and squeeze. So we're trying to touch our shoulder blades together, pulling our elbows back. We have a slight bend in the elbows, but come back, squeeze, back, and squeeze. We don't want to rock back and forth doing this. Just focus on getting our shoulder blades back, squeeze, back, and squeeze. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let it down, shake it out. We're going to bring our hands now above our head. So to show you what we're going to do, we're going to pull our shoulder blades back and bring them forward, up, back, and up. Again, keeping our arms straight, and we're just focusing on pulling our shoulder blades into our back pockets and moving them up again. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We're going to go back to the first one there. So give a little shake to the shoulders. I'm going to sit up again, and we're going to bring arms out in front of us again. Shoulders back and down. We pull back, squeeze, pull back, and squeeze. Yeah, imagine we're trying to bring our shoulder blades together at the back. Four, 3, 2, 1. Again, little shake out. Let them move around, and we're going to bring up overhead again. Same as we did, up, down. So pull them back into our back pockets, back up, pull them back down, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Shake it. So let those shoulders. Move the head around as well. Move the neck around. Moving some muscles there in our shoulders. Don't get activated as much as they should. So we have to shake them all out again. So from there, we're going to sit up, legs out in front of us. We're going to inhale and we're going to fold forward, bringing our hands to the ground. So we're not reaching for our toes here. We're actually bringing our hands about knees. We're just trying to gradually bring our elbows to the floor. Trying to stretch out our spine here, and we will feel stretch in the back of our legs, but our focus is spine. So letting our head drop. We're going to go inhale, exhale, fall down. So just go to where you stop. Just leave your head heavy. The real aim here is dropping towards our knees with our head. Bring our elbows, forearms to the floor as much as we can. You can stretch the whole way down the spine. Inhale, exhale, drop down. Then let the head go heavy. You'll probably feel a good bit of tightness in the back of the neck. It's all right. Every time you breathe, see if you can drop a little bit further. Don't worry if you can't. Now we're going to one more inhale. Exhale, see if you can go a little bit further. Three, 2, 1. Come slowly back up. Okay, we're going to turn around. We're going to go into a straddle position. So with the straddle position, our feet are out wide. What we want to make sure is we can still point our toes up towards the ceiling. So if you find that your feet are front in, bring your legs in a little bit more. So our toes up towards the ceiling. And we're going to inhale and we're going to walk our arms forward and just come down as far as we can. So if you come to palms your hands, you come to your forearms, great, just as far as you can. We're stretching the inside of our hips here. And we're just going to hold it there. Breathing the whole time up. If you can, walk a little bit more forward. Don't worry if you can't. From there, let's walk our hands over one side. Holding onto the leg, wherever you can down the leg. And try and get your head down towards your knee if you can. And bring it back to center. Let's walk it over to the opposite side. Again, slow as you can. It's comfortable for you. Now we'll bring it back to center and slowly come back up. We're going to go over to our box position now, first time today. So in our box position, we're going to start by rolling our shoulders back and rolling them forward. All the way around and all the way back. As much movement into those shoulders as we can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's drop the head, tuck the hips, push back up towards the ceiling. And come back and look up. Tuck the hips all the way back up. Imagine there's a string in the center of your back. Should be a little bit looser actually from some of the exercises we've done already. So you might feel like you can get more of a stretch than if you started off with this. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and one last one. Okay, from there, let's lift one arm up, reach all the way through. Not as far as you can. You get a nice rotation on the spine as well. Four, 3, 2, and one more. Back up. Okay, opposite side, lift up. Far through as you can, and up. Through and around. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back and back. Okay, we're going to go into a little pigeon stretch. So from this position, we're going to slide one leg up. Just turn your toes as much as you can towards the opposite wrist. Slide the back leg back. And we're going to start this stretch just where it's comfortable for you. So we're going to start here first in the palms of our hands. If you feel comfortable doing so, come down onto your forearms. Again, it's going to be quite an intense stretch, so if you don't feel comfortable doing so, do not come down onto the higher parts. And then if you feel comfortable again, you can walk your hands out, bring your forward to the mat. Okay, from there, let's bring it back up onto the forearms. We're going to slowly bring it up, back onto the palms of the hands, tuck your toe, lift yourself back up, and we're back into our box position. So we're going to swap onto the other leg now, and we're going to slide that knee forward, twist it round, again, just as comfortable for you, and then slide that back leg back, or walk back down as more comfortable for you. From there, we're going to start on the palms of our hands. Now, come down to your forearms if you feel comfortable to do so. Remember, if any of these feel uncomfortable, stay in the previous position. And then from there, let's walk our hands out to the floor, forward to the mat. If you're comfortable to do so. Okay, from there, Back up onto the forearms. Back up onto the palm of the hands. Tuck the toe and lift back up. Okay. We're going to come up onto a kneeling position. I'm going to bring one leg forward and one leg back. I'm going to squeeze forward just until we feel that first area of bind, first little stretch. Squeeze our glute from behind and just open up the front of the hip. We're just going to hold it there. Now from there, we're going to inhale, exhale, sit back onto heel. You can keep your toe pointed if you need to, or you can toe towards ceiling. We're just going to stretch the hamstring a bit. Don't worry if there's a slight bend in your leg. That's fine. From there again, we're going to inhale, exhale, bring it forward onto that front leg. Try and keep yourself upright. See if you can sink a little bit lower this time. Don't worry if you can't. Okay, from there, inhale, exhale, sit back again. Again, open up the back of that hamstring. Okay, from there, let's inhale. And then exhale, come forward one more time. Again, squeeze that glute from behind to really open up the hip. If you're not squeezing the glute, it'll be harder for the hip to open up. We're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. We're going to swap to the opposite side. Okay, again. Squeeze the glute from behind first, and just come into that first little stretch you feel. First little area of bind. Now inhale, exhale, sit back onto that hamstring. Again, you can point a toe if you need to, or keep the toe towards ceiling. And we're going to get a nice little stretch in our hamstring. From there, inhale, exhale, sit forward again. Again, if you can drop your hips a little bit lower this time, do. A little bit more of a stretch. Hopefully feel that opening up nicely then in the front of the leg. From there, we're going to inhale and exhale, sit back onto that hamstring again. Maybe not have to have your legs straight. Slight bend the legs finds off. And then the back of the leg. Should be feeling that stretch. Inhale, exhale, bring it forward one more time. Just drop down as low as we can. What is comfortable for you. And we're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Bring your feet together, and we're going to step up. Okay, from there, let's interlock our fingers. We're going to shoulder blades together and just lift up as high as you can. Your chest forward and keeping our head up. If you can, inhale, exhale, lift a little bit higher. If you can't, just stay where you are. Okay, from there, let's interlock fingers, push our shoulder blades as far apart as possible, drop the head. Okay, from there, push your fingertips, feet, hands, sorry, right up towards the ceiling. Lean our hands over to one side. Go back to center. Over to the other side. Back to center. Let it go. And you're done. Well done.